ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। श्रीराम राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। मानिषादप्रतिष्ठां त्वमगमः शाश्वती समाः यत्क्रौञ्चमिथुनादेकम् अवधीः काममोहितम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ श्री हरये नमः। श्री हरये नमः। ॐ श्री हरये नमः। ॐ श्री दयानंद स्वामिने नमः। ॐ श्री तत्त्वविदानंद स्वामिने नमः। Yeah, so resuming from 13th shloka. Just chant along with me. Prajapati samashriman धाता रिपुनिषूदनः रक्षिता जीवलोकस्य धर्मस्य परिरक्षिता. The Narada has started speaking, as we have seen, and he is now, before telling the story, he is validating Valmiki's question by giving a list. Why should he repeat the same thing? It looks like he's repeating the same thing that Valmiki is asking. Well, validation. Yes, there is somebody like this, I know. And these are my descriptions of this person. You can check if it is matching with your descriptions, right? So, next, Prajapati Samaha. This person is like Prajapati, Brahmaji. How do you say that? Hey, the Brahmaji is the one who is creating all human beings. He is fixing everybody's time. You are going to be born now, and then we are going to go away later after so many breaths. All these things he's deciding. Yeah. So Rama also, it looks like, you know, so he gave moksha to Shabari. He gave moksha to uh, what is it? Ahalya. Ahalya, I think, is her name, right? So stone. And then she got moksha. And then all this Ayodhya Vasinaha, there is a story that they all followed him and they this one took bath in Sarayu and then they got moksha. Like that, there is a story. All these stories are there. So he could give.
Vanar Sena also.
Huh?
The Vanar Sena. All of them
Vanarasena
came back.
also gave moksha, and he guess what? He gave moksha before all of them to Jatayu also. And so the list is big, and so he is Prajapati Samaha, Prajapati Tulyaha. Okay, then Shriman. We saw the word Shriman before. He is Shriman here, Chaturveda. He knows all the four Vedas. Shri here means four Vedas, Chaturveda. So last time we saw in number 9 also the same word Shriman was there. Then Dhata, Dhata, Dharana Poshana Karta. So Prajanam, Sarva Praja Dharana Poshana Samartha. Is capable of protecting all people and helping people to progress in their lives. Ripunishu Danaha. So we saw the word Arindamaha early on. So this is also again Ashrita Jana. People who have surrendered to Sri Rama, he will make sure such people have no enemies. That is the meaning. Ashrita Jana Ripu Nashakaha. If you look at entire Rama, he doesn't teach anything at all. Unlike Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is constantly smiling and saying something or the other, and he even teaches Bhagavad Gita. No such thing for Rama. Rama is not going to teach. He doesn't even advise anybody. Occasionally, he will advise Lakshmana, Lakshmana, you're too emotional, and all he says. And those kinds of things he says, but very rare. Nothing really comes out of Rama's mouth. And so the only thing is popularly known for is all these rishis want his help. Okay, all many people want his help. And so, therefore, he is Ripu Nishu Danaha for sure. That job Rama keeps doing from morning to evening. Next, Rakshita Jiva Lokasya. Jiva Lokasya Rakshita. He is a protector of the all these Jiva Rashis in this Bhuloka. Because Rama is in Bhuloka only. So Jiva Lokasya Rakshita. He is a protector of the society. Dharmasya Parirakshita. Dharma. Of course, we saw this last time also. He is the yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham was said by Sri Krishna. So that Vishnu avatara, I mean, here there is no mention of Vishnu and avatara so far. Look at Valmiki, right? So far he has not said Vishnu has decided to come and all, he didn't say. So, dharmasya parirakshita. It's a staunch defender of dharma, and very interesting. He follows dharma. Rama doesn't really tell others you should follow dharma. He just follows whatever is to be done. He does. That's it. Over. Then keeps quiet. That's all. He doesn't advise others based on what he does, and that's interesting. Okay. Next shloka, number 14. Rakshita swasya dharmasya स्वजनस्य च रक्षिता वेद वेग वेद वेदाङ्गतत्त्वज्ञः धनुर्वेदे च निष्ठितः. Rakshita, see, look at that. The word Rakshita is coming from the 13th, second half onwards. Rakshita, Parirakshita, again here Rakshita, two more Rakshitas are there. Okay? So Rakshita, Swasya Dharmasya. Hey, he's protecting Praja, people, society, and all. But our Rama also has a dharma, Swasya Dharma. So, because how was he introduced? Taihi Gunaihi Yuktaha Naraha. That is how he had introduced Naraha. He's a human being. And so, he's not some kind of avatara Purusha and all. He didn't say. Valmiki didn't say that. Narada did not say that. So, Naraha means immediately Dharma will be there. Manushya Dharma is there. All kinds of Dharmas will come. On top of that, he is a son, he is a husband, he is all kinds of things. So therefore here Tikakara says, as a grahastha, he will have nitya karma, naimittika karma, everything will be there. Yajna, adhyayana, danam, danadi, all these duties Sri Rama has, adhyayana and all studies and all are there. Panchamaha yajna is there. Danda yuddhadi rupasya rakshita. because he's a Kshatriya, So then Danda, Yuddhadi Rupasya, he has to know all this. How to protect Dharma, he has to know. Society protection, he has to know. Therefore, Swasya Dharmasya Rakshita. He must be ready for a Dharma Yuddham at any time. That kind of person he is. Then, Swajanasya cha Rakshita. Swajanasya here means people who have sought his protection. And that such people, Tesham Rakshita, the four types of Rakshanam has been mentioned by Narada Muni. Then Veda Vedanga Tattvajnaha. Veda, Rig, Yajus, Sama, Atharva. Vedanga is what? Hmm? Vedanga.
Nirukta,
छन्दस्
Jyotisha.
निरुक्ता कल्पा ज्योतिष छन्दस् निरुक्ता कल्पा ज्योतिष
व्याकरण आयुर्वेद
आयुर्वेद
धनुर्वेद व्याकरणं व्याकरणं
Okay. Vedanga. Shiksha, Kalpaha, Vyakaranam, Niruttam, Chando, Jyotishamiti. These are the six Vedanga. Okay. Other things, Ayurveda and all will come later. So these are the Vedangas. Ayurveda and all comes under Upavedaha. Okay. So this is the Shad Vedangani. So those are Shiksha means, the science of pronunciation of the words of the Vedas. That is Shiksha, etc. Vyakaranam, all these things are there. So these are Vedanga. So they have to know. A proper person studying all this should know Vedanga also in addition to the Vedas. That's what he's saying. Veda Vedanga Tattvajnaha. Tattvajnaha. Now, in the one thing about our Vedas, see, the other day I was explaining to you the difference between Western philosophy and Darshan. And here it's all chantable. By the time the child is 6, 7, 8, 9 itself, the entire Veda can be memorized. But you can't ask the child to teach me Vedanta, teach me all this. You can't say. Why? Because the child has not learned Adhyaya, learned chanting, Parayanam, but may not have learned the Tattvam. So here, Tattvajnaha. Tattvam, overall, they will know. All the Veda, I've spoken to all these Veda Padashala. They're all knowledgeable. Even though they have not taken the type of classes we have taken. They have an idea. They will get an idea because they are after all studying it. But they don't study it like the way we study it. So here he says, Narada says, Tattvajna, Tattvam Janati. Not simply chanting. Tattvam api Janati. Then Dhanurvede Janishtitaha. What is this Dhanurveda? Somewhere we've heard
archery.
Science of archery. Science of archery.
So therefore, there are four Upavedas. Four Upavedas. What are the four Upavedas? Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, Gandharva Veda, Arthashastram. Arthashastram. These are the four Upavedas. And Upaveda means they are outside the Veda, but they are related, connected to the Veda. So this Ayurveda, you know what Ayurveda is? Science of well-being, and then disease and well-being, longevity, and then Dhanurveda, Dhanuhu, yeah. So archery, not just archery. Dhanuhu means bow, but Dhanurveda is the science of warfare. Dhanuhu is the word used, that's all. But it's a science of warfare. And so the entire security, defense, everything comes under Dhanurveda. Then what? Gandharva Veda. Gandharva Veda is the science of music, art, dance, drama. That's called Gandharva Veda. So our Arjuna also, he became a dance teacher in Indraloka, I think. He became a Napumsaka and taught dance to people. All right. Brihannala, correct. Brihannala. And then what? And then this Arthashastra. Arthashastram also is the governance, is the science of governance. How to govern a kingdom, how to govern a country, all that is there. Okay. So Dhanurvedecha Nishtitaha. He is an expert, Nipunaha, Kushalaha in Dhanurvede api. All right. Number 15. Sarvashastrartattvajnaha स्मृतिमान् प्रतिभानवान् सर्वलोकप्रियः साधुः अधीनात्मा विचक्षणः. I hope all of you are following, no? Yeah. Shastrartha Tatvajna. Wait a minute. I thought we just saw that Vedanga Tatvajna. Now again he is saying Sarva Shastrartha Tatvajna. So here you take all the Shastram, take out Veda from it, take out Vedanga from it. That means all the Smriti, Shruti, Smriti Purananam. So Smriti, Puranas, everything has to be brought in here. Smritihi. So our commentators, they say Smritayaha, Upasmritayaha, all Smritis and the sub-Smritis. And then they also say Sankhya Yoga Tarka Purvottara Mimamsa Sutrani. That means what? All the Shad Darshanas are there. Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Purva Mimamsa, which is Karma Kanda, and Uttara Mimamsa, which is Vedanta. Okay. All those Sutrani, because they are outside the Vedas, And then Savyakhyanam. My God, these are Kakaras are just Savyakhyanam. Along with all the commentaries, they should know. That is how it is. So this Rama is not ordinary. Sarva Shastrartha Tattvajnaha knows all that, all the smritis and their meaning also. Then next word, Smritiman. Smritiman. Here Smriti means remembrance, memory. Smritiman. Rama has very good memory. And all this he has studied. So much he has studied, and it has to stay in the head also, So they say that. Ukta Adhita Veda Shastra Artha Vismarana Rahita. He remembers everything. He studied everything and remembered also. So that kind of a person who has such a memory is Pratiman. Pratibhanavan. Pratibhanavan. Very interesting word it is here. Sometimes people come and tell you, say something, but you have to read between lines. You have to read between lines. It is, they say something, but they mean something else. And it seems Rama is very good at figuring that out. Shrutasya ashrutasya cha. What is told also he hears, immediately he gets it, and what is not said also, he gets it immediately, he gets it. He knows it. So we remember, when we meet Swamiji, a lot of people are sitting, trying to meet him. And he has come out and he talks to people. And then you look at somebody. Somebody has a heavy heart, they want to share. They have a lot of difficulty. They have to share it with family, ask his blessings, help, whatever. Somehow he looks and he knows. That's it. Nivama, she'll say suddenly. So many people are waiting for a long time. Suddenly he calls somebody. And then that's it. Just one look is enough. Okay, that person needs. That person needs. So like that, they have that drishti. So like that's what comes to my mind when I see this word Pratibhanavan. Just by looking, Rama understands. All right. Sarvaloka Priyaha. Sarvaloka Priyaha can mean two things. Sarvalokasya Priyaha. He is the dearest to the entire world of people. Yeah, Sarvalokasya Priyaha. And also Sarvaha Lokaha Priyaha. Yes, yeah. The entire world is also dear to Sri Rama. What samasas, both meanings will come for this word. Sarvaloka Priyaha. Then Sadhuhu. Sadhu. Rama is a sadhu, it seems. Sadhu. So in Tamil Nadu, this word sadhu has taken on a different meaning. Sadhu means somebody who's quiet, somebody who is not aggressive, who doesn't know how to get his way. That person is a sadhu. That person is not smart in dealing with people. Na matlabi nahi hai. That kind is a sadhu. That person is sadhu. And he doesn't know how to ask for things. That kind is a sadhu. But then no, that's not the actual meaning. Mrudu madhura swabhava. Mrudu, soft spoken, madhura, sweet words. One who has that kind of a nature. That swabhava, the entire nature is like that, is a sadhu. Another meaning of a sadhu is what sadhgatu. Sadhanoti, one who is able to accomplish. One who can actually accomplish is a sadhu. What can a sadhu accomplish? Big things he can't accomplish. She cannot accomplish and achieves what is to be achieved in life. Kasmin bhagavo vijnate sarvamidam vijnatam bhavati. What is that which, if one knows, everything is as well as known, as good as known. And that paravastu vishayaha, one who is able to accomplish, is called a sadhu. Get the meaning there. So Rama is sadhu. Next, adinatma. Adinatma. Dina means what? Dina, Dina means helpless. People who can't help themselves. They are going through a lot of difficulty. Such a person is a Dina. Need not be materially incapable. Poor, no. Poor also is Dina, because struggle. Poor means struggle. Food itself is a struggle. But there is all Shri is there, but joy is not there, happiness is not there, just miserable from morning to evening, feeling bad. And some trauma is always there, some difficulty is there. That person also is a Dina. So that's why Bhagavan is called Dina Badduhu. Dina Badduhu. So here, look at this. Adhinatma, the one whose mind is never Dina, never Dina, never given to Dinatvam. That person is an Adhinatma. And so Dina. Dina means, I was reminded of a word in Bhagavad Gita. What word is that? Arjuna uses that word. Not this word, but a word that means like. He doesn't say Dina. Karpanya doshopahatas svabhavaha. That karpanya dosh. That's what comes to my mind. Means I am helpless. My hands are sweating. I can't hold my bow. I'm confused. That is called Dina form. I surrender to you. So that's what he had said there. All right. Vichakshanaha. Vichakshanaha. Yeah. So Vichakshanaha is Nipunaha. Skillful. Kushalaha. Skillful in doing things. What kind of things he is skillful at? Laukika Vishayaha as well as Vaidika Vishayaha. He is skillful in both. Laukika Vaidika. So Laukika, Alaukika, Sarva Kriyasu Kushalaha. Is expert at it. Means he knows what is to be done. Therefore, he does it very well also. Therefore, that is the meaning of the word Vichakshanaha.
Guruji,
Ah,
Guruji, would you say Adhinatma would be not a helpless person?
the one who is always, how should you translate this? Who is never in that situation, never in a situation of being helpless. That may be if there is an English word for that, we can use. Right now, I'm not able to. Who is on top of everything? I don't know. On top is right or not, but who doesn't have a sense of misery at all? Because Dharmatma, when Dharma is there, and
Maybe
he's a
person who doesn't feel helplessness.
yeah, you can say something like
Well sought out.
a person who does not know helpless. Yeah, that is all those words are fine. Okay. All right. Next one. Sarvadabhigatah sadbhihi samudra iva sindhubihi Arya sarvasamaschaiva sadaika priyadarshanaha. Very interesting. Sarvada abhigataha sadbihi. He is approached by all Satpurushas, all Mahatmas. He is approached. He is surrounded. He is sought after. Hey, why should Mahatmas seek Rama? Well, because the world is not a simple place, and these rishis, they even to meditate, there must be some calmness outside. And all these rakshasas coming here and there, like they do in Tamil Nadu, they stopped live telecast of this. Many temples have set up all these pandals and all the large TV screens and all. They have paid their own money and set up everything. Immediate ban. You can't telecast this Ram Lalla Pratishta. That's it, banned. Entire Tamil Nadu. This is called. This is why rishis need Rama. People like Rama are needed. Needed all the time. This happens, and we can see it right in front of our eyes. And Supreme Court came up and said, no, you can't. You're not allowed to do that. But it is a bit too late. One day too late. And so we saw so many videos of just people just starting to do something, then the police come and then stop. Police come. So don't think Rakshasa means people with big teeth, two teeth protruding out and then big ears and this. No, no, no. Rakshasa can have any form. Human Rakshasas also. All right. So, Sarvada, always they are soft. This Rama is sought after by Sadbihi, Satpurushaihi, Mahatmanabihi, sorry, Mahatmabihi. Okay, that's the way to go. All right. Next. In what manner do they see? Look at this. Samudra iva sindhubihi. Just like Sindhu. Sindhu means Nadi. Nadi bihi. It looks like the all rivers are just anxious. And they're all going. Lagatar, they are going. Some block is there, some mountain is there, no problem. They just go around. Patiently, they go around. And then where are they going? They are all seeking the ocean. Samudraha iva. Just like the rivers. Just like the Samudra is sought after by the rivers. Sindhu bihi. Like that. All the Satpurushas seek Sri Rama. Okay, and we know that. See, in Ramayana, once he comes immediately up. First of all, Vashishta, then Vishwamitra. As a boy, teenager itself, Vishwamitra sought Rama. Long before an adult. He probably was just a young adult at that time, maybe a teenager. Who knows? You have to check the age, and then after that, Bharadwaja Ashrama is there. Then there is a story where he meets Valmiki, it says. So we need to look into that. I need to check what the situation is. Because otherwise, Valmiki knows Rama, but also he doesn't know Rama. Like that it feels. So anyway, he meets Bharadwaja, he meets Valmiki, then he meets many rishis, and then he meets Atri and Anasuya. Then he meets this Tarabanga. Then he meets more people. Tikshna, like this, so many rishis he's meeting. And they all invite him and they give him advice, no doubt. And so it appears as though all rishis are also seeking him. And Dharma Brit is there. And then Agastya also he. Okay, like that the story goes. All right. Aryaha. Arya. Very important word. Arya means Pujyaha. Sarva Pujyaha. One whose conduct is so good that that person is respected in society. Worshipped in society is called Arya. Nothing to do with all this Aryan invasion and this and nothing to do with all that. And Aryans came from the north and then they invaded in the south and they pushed the Dravidians southward and then they gave us the Vedas. All this is nonsense. We will decide who Arya is. We are going to decide that Arya means Sarva Pujyaha and Sita addresses Sri Rama as Aryaputra. Hey Aryaputra, like that she addresses him. Sarva Samaha. Sarva Samaha. Yeah. So here they say, oh, always tranquil and level-headed in all situations, all types of situation. So, sarvakaleshu vishadarahitaha harsharahitaha samadukka sukham dhiram so mritatvaya kalpati. Those words you can bring here. Samatvam, things like that. Sarva samaha chaiva sada eka priyadarshanaha. This also word we saw before. Eka priyadarshanaha. The one who is who is pleasing to look all the time is the literal meaning, but pleasing to look because the person conducts himself in such a manner. That is why pleasing to look. Pleasing to look is okay, but here the person who is always like that way means the person's conduct is such. Person becomes pleasing to look.
Is it sada eva or sada eka? Sada eva, no?
Eka. My book says eka.
Okay. Here it
Eka.
says sadaiva.
Adaiva, yeah.
Sadaiva priyadarshana.
Okay. So we will see what the actual word is, but here it is eka in my book. All right, next shloka, number 17. Tacha sarva gunopetaha kausalyanandavardhanaha samudra iva gambhirye dhairyena himavaniva. Yeah, Maheshji.
In the previous sloka, what is the meaning of Sadbihi?
By Mahatmas,
I'm
by
sorry?
Satpurush, by Mahatmas, by Satpurushas,
Okay.
by
And Abhigadaha?
surrounded by, approached by.
Okay. Thank you.
Tacha sarva gunopetaha. So, that kind of Rama, right? Saha, who is sarva gunopetaha, who is endowed with all qualities. All qualities means what? This list is going on and on. Well, all qualities mentioned by Valmiki and all qualities mentioned by me, Narada, and all qualities that I may have missed out, which we are going to see in the Ramayana anyway. That kind of person who is Rama, who is Kausalya Anandavardhana. Careful there, Anandavardhana. One who brings joy to Kausalya. Generally, children bring anxiety to parents. Joy also is there, but comes anxiety. It's a package deal. The thali, everything comes. Hot, sour, everything will come. And so, but here it is not like that. Rama doesn't give anxiety to Kausalya. Ananda Vardhanaha. Her Ananda just keeps on growing. Okay, that's who Rama is. Then Gambhirye Samudraha Iva. Gambhirye Samudraha Iva. So this depth of character, no impulsive action, nothing is superficial about Rama. This word superficial doesn't come at all. And whatever is done properly, well thought out, with full clarity, everything. Gambhirye, Samudraha Iva. Just like how the ocean is. You look at the ocean, your breath just goes away because it's just there. Huge, nothing, unshakable. That is why when a tsunami comes, you can imagine when an ocean moves, then you know this is a problem. So Jita Krodaha is, and then Jata Roshasya, when Rama gets angry, Devascha, Bibhyati Devascha, something we saw earlier, right? Bibhyati, even the Devas fear when Rama gets angry. So here, Samudraha Iva Gambhir, depth of characters like that. And then what? Dhairyena Himavaniva. When it comes to this dhairyam here, you can say courage, but the capacity to stay, unassailability. Okay, one who can't be shaken at all by anything. When it comes to that unassailability, then Sri Rama is like the Himalayas, which has been there for a long, long, long time and will be there for a long time. So Himavan here means Himalayas, Himadri. All right, next. Vishnuna sadrusho virye somavat priyadarshanah कालाग्निसदृशः क्रोधे क्षमया पृथिवी समः. Continuing qualities. Vishnuna sadrishaha virye. So even though this is Sankshepa Raamaayanam, by now some story must have happened, but so far only the characteristics of Rama are being described, character of Rama. Okay? So Vishnuna sadrishaha viryaha. Virye. So when it comes to this viryam, when it comes to this valor, then this first time we hear the word Vishnu. First time. Vishnuna sabrichaha, Vishnuna tulyaha, Vishnu tulyaha. So comparable to Vishnu. Because Vishnu is Brahmaji word brought earlier, Prajapati Samaha. Here Vishnu Samaha. Virya. When it comes to Virya, Vishnu Samaha, because Vishnu is Sthitikarta. Sthitikarta. Easy for you to create people and then walk away from there. But I am the one who has to take care of the entire world. So Vishnu na sadrishaha. Somavat priyadarshanaha. Somavat. Soma, moon. Like moon. Rama is pleasing. Like moon it seems. Nobody ever looks at the moon and say, oh my, it's ugly or something. We never hear that kind of a word. Nobody looks at the moon and says, it's scary, ugly. So now they don't use those words at all. In fact, all poets, Kalidasa and all will say, they'll compare beauty to moon constantly. Everywhere. They do that. In romance also, there is a comparison to the moon. Like that. Your face is like the moon and all this. So anyway, here also. Somavat Priyadarshanaha. Next. Somavat means like Soma, like Chandra. Kala Agni Sadrishaha Krodhe. Krodha has been brought in here. When you talk of anger, then Sri Rama is like Kala Agni. Kala Agni. Kala Agni is popularly used in many places. So Kala Agni, Trikala Agni, Kalaya, and all we see in Rudram also. And so this time is one that just doesn't stop. Just keeps on moving, and then just bulldozes everything that's in the way. That is Kala. And so there is a story of this Kamadeva and Shiva. And Shiva opens the third eye, Kala Agni, and then just converts this Kamadeva into Bhasma, just burns it. So all this Kala Agni is symbolized in so many ways. And so Pralaya Agni also some Tikakaras say. And so this seems like as like a validation and answer to Valmiki's question. Kasya bibhyati devascha. Like that we saw in the fourth shloka. Kalagni sadrishaha krodhe kshamaya prithvi samaha. So kshamaya, when it comes to compassion, accommodation, okay, then kshamaya prithvi samaha. Prithvi samaha. So like Mother Earth, she just doesn't complain at all. Just goes on and on. She takes whatever we do, she's saying, okay, keep doing. So even Sita was also, that story later on comes where she's taken away by Prithvi, Agni and Prithvi together. So she's also
She's so
Prithvi Sama.
she's Bhumija, so she's like mother.
Bhumija Vera. Yeah, she's Bhumija.
Oh, like
because she came from earth. Okay. And so Janaki. Very good. Prithvi Samaha Kshamaya. Okay. Then we are going to read just one line of that next shloka number 19. Okay? Dhanadena samastyage satye dharma iva paraha. Reason is the next line goes along with the next shloka also. We'll see that. So dhanadena samaha tyage. When it comes to tyaga, with the reference to tyaga, sacrifice, giving up. Well, he is comparable to dhanadaha. Dhanam dadati iti dhanadaha. Compared to Kubera. Dhanam means Kubera. So Kubera, she was endowed with riches, material wealth. And this person gave up this Pushpaka Vimanam to Ravana, gave up Lanka Puri to Ravana. And like this, there is a story of Kubera. And so, like that, giving up whatever one has. So, here, Narada is saying Rama is compared to Kubera, Dhanadaha, Satye Dharma Ivaparaha. When it comes to Satyam, a comparison is given here. Dharmaha Iva. Dharmaha Iva. Who is Dharmaha? Here, Dharmaha has to be Yamaha. Yamaha. Yama is Yamadharma Raja. Okay, there is another Dharmaraj. There is another Dharmaraj. Why this can't refer to
पैर में ये लिखा है रतंग में
Enema? What is it? Okay. So Dharmaraja. Who's Dharmaraja? This one, Yudhishthira.
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 So can this Dharma mean Yudhishthira?
No.
Because
He came after
Mahabharata.
Rama. He came after Rama.
Long after Rama. So this can't mean Yudhishthira. So here Dharmaha means Yamaha. Yamaha. So that Yama, because that law of life and death, death. So that particular moment is that Yama is given the job of deciding when a person's last breath is going to be. And so they compare Yama. Yama is doing the dirtiest job. Nobody likes Yama. That is very unfair. It's very odd. Guy who's doing the job on the dot and toughest job, nobody likes. How sad it is. Thankfully, we are studying Kathopolish. All right. Satye dharma eva paraha. Now what happens? Now the next section you may want to note if it is not there in your book. From the second line of 19 onwards, the Ayodhya Kanda is starting. Ayodhya Kanda. Balakanda is over by this previous line. Balakanda is over. Then this Ayodhya Kanda is starting. All right. So next 4 lines we are going to chant. Next 4 lines. Okay. Make a note. Till Mahipatihi we are going to chant. Okay. Tamevam guna sampannam Ramam Satyaparakramam Jeshtam Shreshta Gunayiryuktam Priyam Dasharatasutam Prakritinam Hitayiryuktam Prakriti Priyakamyaya Yauvarajyena Sanyoktum Aichat Pritya Mahipatihi. This is one block. This is one sentence. This whole thing is one sentence. And what is the main sentence? Look at the last word. Mahipatihi Aichat. Mahipati decided. Desired rather. Desired. Right? Decided. Desired. What did he desire? Yauvarajena Sanyoktum. Sanyoktum. Wanted to give the title of Yuvaraja, Crown Prince, to the heir apparent. They use all these words. Prince wanted to Give the title to whom? Ramam. First line. Middle word Ramam. Mahipatihi Ramam Yavarajyena Sanyoktum Aichat. Mahipati. Who is Mahipatihi? Look at the second line. Last word. Dasharathaha.
Dasharatha.
Dasharathaha Mahipatihi Ramam Yavarajyena Sanyoktum Aichat. Okay. That is the next line. He desired to anoint Sri Rama. Okay. And Sri Rama further described in this shloka, in these two shlokas. Tam evam gunasampannam. Tam, that Rama which I've been talking about, which you also mentioned some of the qualities, but I told you that person's Ramo Nama Janaishvrutaha. Earlier I told you that Rama, tam evam gunasampannam. Endowed with these kinds of qualities, Dasharatha wanted to anoint. Further, he is Satya Parakramam. Satya Parakramam. That Parakrama, that valor, that those qualities, Parakrama, that valor always bears fruit. It bears fruit means which results in the desired outcome. That is Satya Parakramam. Okay. The one whose valor always bears fruit. Jeshtam. Who is Rama? Rama is Jeshtam. Jeshtaputraha. Dasharatha's Jeshtaputra. Eldest son. Jeshtaha. And just because the person is eldest doesn't mean you can simply anoint that person. Do you know why? Because Dhritarashtra also was the eldest son of his father. But guess what? Dhritarashtra may have the capacity, but was not capable because physically disabled. Eyes were not eyes, unfortunately, he was blind. Therefore, he was not chosen as Yuvaraja, right? Pandu became Yuvaraja. So that's why. But here, Jeshtam and Shreshta Gunaihi Yuktam. That is why. He has all the qualities needed to be a leader. And Shreshta Gunaihi Yuktam. Priyam, the dear son of Dasharatha, Priyam Ramam. Sutam. Jeshtam Sutam. That's the way to read it. Or Dasharatha. Jeshtam Sutam is better. Eldest son. Suta means son. Putram. Then what? Further, Prakritinam Hitaihi Yuktam. This Rama is always looking for the benefit of humanity. Prakriti here means Jananam. Jananam Hitaihi Yuktam. Always interested in the welfare of people. That kind of Rama. What more can you want from a person? And not only that. Now the description of Rama is over. By now. By the words Hitaihi Yuktam, Rama's description is over. Now look at this. Now this Dasharatha is described. Prakriti Priya Kamyaya. Why did Dasharatha choose Rama? Well, for all these reasons. Plus, Prakriti Priya Kamyaya. People, again here Prakriti. People also wanted Sri Rama. Okay, Rama is interested in the welfare of people, fine. What about people? Did Dasharatha consult his cabinet? In that Rajya Sabha is there? Did he consult? Yeah, of course he consulted. These are the discussions they're talking about. They're talking about these things, welfare of the country. And so Prakriti Preeti Kamya means people also wanted him. All his ministers told him that people also want him. Yes, he's the right person. People already know about Sri Rama. You don't have to talk about him. They know him very well already. And by then he had already gone to Vishwamitra and all and got boons and all. And so the story everybody knows. Okay. And Prakriti Preeti Kamya Yavarajena Sanyoktam Aichat Preetya. With a lot of affection, he announced that he wants to make Rama the crown prince. And who is Dasharatha? Mahipatihi. Mahipati. Means he's the king of not some Chota Mota, Anekatti or Coimbatore. No, not like that. It's huge. Mahim. He can even refer to Prithvi, earth also. And if you go India, we are thinking India, but you go up north, Afghanistan, there is a place called Kandahar. Hey, this is Kandahar is some word. It is Gandhara. Gandhara Desha. This is afterwards, after Rama's time. Gandhari used to live there. Gandhari's parents used to live. Then even beyond Afghanistan, you go, Uzbekistan is there in the northwest area. Uzbekistan. And guess what the capital of Uzbekistan is? It is Tashkent. They say Tashkent. Hey, Tashkent ko chodo yaar. It is Taksha Khand. Taksha Khand means the part that belongs to Taksha, who is the grandson of Bharata. Bharata, I don't know if it is Rama's brother or not, or it could be somebody else, our Dushyant's son Bharata also. It could be Dushyant and Shakuntala. Could be. I don't know. But because this Bharata, many words are there. So that Bharata Khand, Bharat Khand. So if you go like this, where is the border of Bharat? No, it's going to be very difficult to find the border. Okay. And so that is why Mahipatihi, it's not an ordinary one, it is. He's not simply Raja. Raja, okay, but Mahipatihi, that kind of Dasharatha wanted Rama to be anointed as the crown. With those auspicious words, we will pause today. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Navakanjalochana Kanjamukhakara Kanjapada Kanjarunam Navakanjalochana Kanjamukhakara Kanjapada Kanjarunam Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chavinava Nila Niraja Sundaram Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chavinava Nila Niraja Sundaram Patapita Manavu Tadita Ruchi Shuchi Patapitamaanavu tadita ruchi shuchi Naumi janaka sutavaram Patapitamaanavu tadita ruchi shuchi Naumi janaka sutavaram Shri Ramachandra Kripalo Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Shri Ram 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 Om Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Om Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Om Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shri Ramam भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।